Hello, and welcome back to Pompey Eclectic.
Hello.
Your podcast for random Portsmouth-based and Vietnam-based discussions. I'm Shaolin Punk. With me is Simon the Cut.
Hello.
And Swampy.
Hello.
I think we're all a bit tired today. Yeah. Keep rolling.
Today we thought we'd do a random subject because we know our audience love us talking brilliant stuff. And today we thought we'd do tea and coffee because it's something all of us love and have loved, and it's a British thing, tea. But most of us have kind of changed and switched into coffee, and we want to get to the root of why this is, and we want to find out about what attracts us to that bitter beverage.
I can see you've really thought about this a lot, Phil.
We think revives us. Yeah, let's open this discussion up.
It's episode 19, by the way. Amazing, isn't it? That means next episode is our 20th.
T and C.
Our big 20th birthday. Yeah. Hey. We're calling this T's and C's. See what I did there?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
I just got 5 more days till I'm 50, by the way. It's my last few days of my 40s.
The last naughty 40s, eh?
No. Well, my present is being here with you guys.
Honoured.
Isn't that nice? Yeah. He doesn't mean the listeners, he just means you and I.
Oh, no, listeners too. But these are my old mates, so, it's good to hang out with them and talk rubbish.
Well, we can do a gaming session on your birthday if you like.
Oh, yeah.
An early morning gaming session.
Around then, because probably that day's going to be crazy. Yeah. We'll see what we can do. But we have to record it if we do, obviously.
Oh, yeah, bonus pod.
Yeah.
Right, I was just going to say about tea.
Yeah.
All of our listeners, if they're from England, they probably drink that stuff, because tea is... Would you say most people still drink tea in England? Or do you think a lot have switched to coffee, Simon?
I think it depends on the generation, because I think older people still drink tea, and actually a lot of older people are now drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Marshy you still drink tea, Marshy?
I need a tea first thing in the morning. After that,
you have tea and coffee every day.
Yeah, and the tea last thing at night.
Because I've been reading about this, and we used to think it wakes us up, these drinks, but it doesn't. It just tricks our mind. It's a bit like a painkiller where it switches off the pain. The caffeine kind of switches off the tiredness, although we're still tired. It kind of makes us think we're not, or something. It's not like it doesn't really wake you up like doing some jumping jacks or something.
It helps with alertness a bit. It probably doesn't wake you up.
Yeah, well, it does. I do feel sharper.
Tea just help rehydrate after the night's sleep. As where coffee, I'll still find very bitter in it first thing in the morning.
Well, it's supposed to be a diuretic, so tea, so it shouldn't rehydrate you. It's supposed to take out more water from your body than it puts in.
It certainly does.
Which is also good for you. So
what is?
Tea, for making me pee a lot.
I guess tea is better for you than coffee, I think, because there's more carcinogens or something in coffee, isn't there?
I don't care about all that sciencey bollocks. It just tastes nice.
They roast the beans and they burn the beans, so you're getting that carcinogenic stuff inside you a bit. With tea.
Apparently, I've just been told by my eldest that coffee, if you grind it yourself, is better than what you buy on the shop one because it's not being cooked to death.
It is,
yeah. It's exactly true. Always grind your own beans. Actually, I need a grinder. That's my next stage. During lockdown, I learned to make my own coffee and cappuccino, homemade.
I discovered this week that, as you say, grinding your own beans, you get more fibre. You actually get fibre from coffee. Fibre's important in your diet. Lots don't have enough. You don't get it from ground or sort of instant coffee.
No.
To get some from grinding your own beans.
So there's more fibre in coffee.
Well, yeah, pre-ground apparently is too fine, and instant is, and maybe they do things that take the fibre out, but yeah, if you grind your own beans, then get some fibre from it as well.
So what's wrong with getting someone else to grind beans for you? You can buy a pack of ground beans.
You could. It's turned into a robot.
Yeah, it is. That's what I do. I don't grind beans, but I want to get a grinder and do that because I do everything else. I get the nice ground coffee.
I'm slowly waking up now.
Oh, there you are. He's
get some coffee. Where's your drink? Some coffee. Drink some tea.
I have,
because that's what this show's all about. Show us your mug as well.
Are we having?
You're looking at him.
Yeah.
I haven't got a Pompey Eclectic mug like you two. I'm quite jealous. I got my.
Look, hang on. I've got it the wrong way round.
Hat.
No, I thought,
T-shirt.
This is bizarre because I've got mine, but I have lost my T-shirt, and I never wear it outside. I'd never wear it outside of this room. So where the hell is it?
Yeah,
How can it be? It's not in the wash. Check the wardrobe.
Well, these are sought after possession. Someone's probably brushed in and just to steal it because they are sought after.
Do you know what? I think somebody might actually have stolen it. I'm going to start locking my door.
The mascot just flew by.
Yeah, see, I thought I bought you a mug, Phil, and sent it to your mum. I was going to, and I guess I didn't.
I can get one made. I just got to find the blueprint.
Are you sure I didn't send one to your mum? I'm sure I sent one to your mum.
I'll ask her. I don't think... Oh, look, there's my little bird.
Hey.
Souring. And he was just flying about just then.
We hope you're enjoying Pompey Eclectic, the podcast, now with our new improved biological formula, coming to you from sunny United Kingdom and from humid Vietnam. Simon the Cut, Shaolin Phil, and now also Grandpa Swampy Marsh, the king of Lee Park. Perfectly blended, then scientifically proven to entertain. Attracts women like you would not believe. Karachi Medical Gazette.
Is there any kind of semblance of structure in today's podcast? Or we just going to drink,
it's just a free
randomly talk.
Yeah.
So I thought we could start though by talking about our first memories of drinking tea and our first memories of drinking coffee. So I guess tea is quite easy because we had it since we were really little. My mum and dad were always tea drinkers, so they always had PG tips or Thai food, tea bags.
I don't remember any of that, like first tea and coffee drinking. But my mum said that she used to give me milky tea in a bottle when I was a baby.
Oh, she weaned you from a young age, weaned you into the caffeine. I have one major memory of tea. I got drunk for the first time when I was about 13 or something. I had a few cans of beer, which I shouldn't. It was a family barbecue and I sneaked some beer.
Have you sobered up yet?
Drunk. Not well. Some would say otherwise, but I was a bit drunk and I guess I wasn't really drunk. I needed a few cans of beer, but I was little, so it must have hit me like a truck. And I got really thirsty. As you say, beer, I didn't say that, but beer can dehydrate you. So I must have made a cup of tea out of the kettle. But I was so thirsty, I drank it without waiting it to cool down. I downed the whole cup of boiling water. And I couldn't talk for 2 days. I was like,
I bet you couldn't. That must have really hurt.
Inside of my throat was burned, yeah. And I didn't drink beer for a while after that because I thought it was the beer that burned me. I didn't remember what happened. But yeah, that was my tea. Growing up, I never drank tea or coffee much. In my teens and 20s, maybe when we went out for a greasy spoon in the Pompey days, I used to have a cup of tea. Yeah, I was never a big tea or coffee drinker until later.
No, I remember you used to drink herbal and green tea most.
Yeah, that's right, gunpowder.
Because I used to drink green tea a lot. We both did back then.
Yeah, I do remember you drinking a lot of green tea. You see, I like all the different sort of teas, the ones that make you sleep and all
I've got. Just going to show that camera. I've got this other English tea.
Twinings. Yeah.
See,
terrible teas.
Is this what you mean, Marshy?
That's
cranberry and raspberry, mango and strawberry, black currant and blueberry, and St Clements.
Yeah,
that's mandarins, isn't it?
Yeah, but
tangerines or something.
It's like when I have English breakfast, you don't have milk with it. As where Yorkshire tea, you do.
That's interesting.
You don't have milk with English breakfast?
No.
English breakfast tea.
I do.
Oh,
I put milk with it.
No, it ruins it.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it?
Ruins it.
I put milk with any tea, and apart from green tea, I used to go to the Chinese supermarket and buy a big pack of gunpowder tea, it was called, and that used to last me ages.
See, milk in that.
That's a Yorkshire tea, you said? Oh, nice.
Yeah, we were talking about Yorkshire tea, weren't we? Yeah, because I bought some Yorkshire tea for one of the ladies in my the dementia group that I volunteer at, because she's from Yorkshire and she kept mentioning Yorkshire tea, and so I bought some, but I haven't bought some for her, but I haven't tried it myself, but I'm going to try.
What was her reaction? What was her reaction when you presented her with the box?
Very happy, content.
That's right.
I didn't give her the whole box. I make the teas and coffees, and now Swampy's saying that Yorkshire tea's the best. I'm definitely going to try one.
It's a stronger taste.
Yeah,
it's stronger. Yeah, it's kind of smoother. Smoother somehow.
as where Tetley's
she has it really strong.
Yeah, Tetley's is a very weak tea bag.
Is it?
I always think of Carl Pilkington when he was talking about tea bags. He's like, this one needs more milk. This one, he's like, knows tea so well. You know which tea bag, how much milk to put in it. It's a very northern thing, I guess. First time I had Yorkshire tea, it was really good. It was like, wow, this is a nice tea.
Yeah, I think that there's been a bit of a tea versus coffee battle over the years, hasn't there? And I think coffee has won out in the UK now.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, you can see all the cafes sprung up everywhere.
But really, we should be drinking tea because you know what this is about, don't you? Politically.
Oh,
is it?
US is coffee versus
we're not going political. I told every time, we're not going to venture into Trump or whatever.
Well, they've never got over, or we've never got over them. The Boston Tea Party.
Yeah.
Where they threw all the tea into the harbour.
Oh no, sacrilegious!
Isn't it?
Sacrilegious.
Yeah. So I think that's what this is still about, to be honest. And we shouldn't be drinking coffee. We should be drinking tea.
Yeah. Right. So what I want you to do, I want you to open your window right now and pour your coffee out. Pour your coffee out.
I should do, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Let's do what do we call it though? We need a name for it. Like Boston Tea Party has quite a nice ring to it.
The Portsmouth Coffee Party.
Yeah.
Portsmouth Pour Out.
Yeah.
Portsmouth Pour Out.
And the Saigon Slinger.
Yeah, the revolution starts here.
But I can't do that to my coffee. That's just needed.
And it ends here.
So through my 20s, I didn't really drink much tea apart from the greasy spoon days. So I often had a cup of tea, but I didn't. Outside of that, I didn't really drink tea.
I think that was only because a drink came with the breakfast, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah, it was. You can't not drink it.
Yeah, it did.
It used to come to the greasy spoon with us. Yeah, you got a cup of tea with it,
and it was a good size plate as well. Good size plate.
Full English and a hot drink. You could choose tea or coffee.
When I moved overseas when I started coming to Vietnam, I noticed they had a huge coffee culture, and I'd never really drunk the stuff. It's bitter and yuck. But then I discovered they do their own kind of coffee, which is called café sur, which is like a condensed milk coffee, iced coffee drink. When I started working out there on film sets, it's a really long day, 12 hours, 14-hour days sometimes, and you need something. And I found the coffee helped. So I started drinking it. Yeah, it kept me going, and I developed a taste for it. And so I guess it was the iced coffee I was into first, and then slowly I started getting a taste for the heated beverage, cappuccinos especially, and I started drinking those. And now I actually prefer a nice warm coffee, even in the hot climate of Saigon, because I guess it's all the condensed milk. I kind of like no sweetness in my coffee because I feel it's not healthy, is it, having too much sugar? I don't want to get diabetes or something. So I try and have either I get a cafe deng, which is a black coffee, and I bring my own milk and add milk, or I make my own at home, because it's hard to get a non-sweet coffee when you go out in Vietnam. Everyone has condensed milk. It's not very good for you. It tastes lovely.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know. I've not really had it, but one interesting thing.
Get out here, mates.
Right. Recently I've stopped having sugar in coffee now.
Wow. There you go. Yeah, you don't miss it after a while because you don't. It's the coffee taste. It comes through more. Yeah. If you like a strong coffee, especially, the sweetness kind of takes away that bitterness.
I've learned a lot about diabetes and blood glucose because I was diagnosed with diabetes last year. If they did a blood test now, I'd probably be in remission. I'd probably be out of it because I've changed my diet completely and everything. But awesome. But the thing you have to watch out for as well is carbohydrates, because they turn to sugar in your body.
Yes.
So it's not just what they call free sugar, where you're adding sugar to stuff, and the sugar content that's already in processed foods, but it's also carbs. You've got to watch. On the back of the packet, a little label, it says carbohydrates, and it says which saturate.
Yeah.
And then it says carbohydrates, which turn to sugars, which sugars. And it's that bit.
Yeah, well, this is why I'm turning to whole wheat as well.
That's a good move.
Oh, yeah.
Just watch the sugar level, because there's loads of sugar in most breakfast cereals.
Yeah.
I'm reading if you're talking about dieting and stuff, I'm reading about the best way to actually lose weight isn't to starve yourself like most people do. It's just to eat smaller meals more regularly.
Yeah,
your digestion. Your digestion system can only cope with so much food, and people tend to overeat because there's that 20-minute barrier between your feeling full and thinking you're full. Yeah. You got to give that 20 minutes, eat a little bit, like Simon says, less carbs, so less even bread, rice, just smaller amounts.
We're supposed to graze, aren't we? We don't have the teeth for eating meat. We were sort of evolved gatherers, they say hunter-gatherers, but we we were just sort of gathering berries and eating them as we travelled, So I think that's what we're supposed to do. But yeah, I'm doing that now. I started just using a side plate instead of a big full dinner plate for my meals.
Yeah.
And then now I'm just like yesterday, I just grazed all day. I didn't have a proper meal. I just had a little bit here and there all day.
I
did lose some weight yesterday.
Oh, that's
instead
good,
of eating 3 meals a day, just eat like every 4 hours something small, and not snacking bad food, but balance. Keep it all balanced. Bit of fruit and veg.
Yeah,
you'll lose weight in no time, and you won't feel like starving. And that's the hardest thing. You get that craving for food, but this way you won't.
I have a secret to tell you about that, and then we better get back on teas and coffees. There's something called umami, right? And I'm not talking about Ross in Friends when he said he had unagi, which is a constant state of awareness. Umami, it's one of the types of taste, and you get it from soy sauce.
All right.
And umami is apparently the taste of feeling full, like you're not hungry.
Yeah.
So if you put soy sauce on some or all of your food, then that makes you feel full after eating, rather than constantly hungry.
Be careful though, because there's huge high salt content in soy sauce.
Yeah.
So
and that's why
be careful with that.
You can get low.
Light.
Low salt. The best one I think is light soy with low sodium, low salt.
But isn't like seafood has a lot of umami taste, and seaweed has.
I don't know.
There's some things that have. Yeah. It's so. Yeah. There you go. And miso soup has got high umami and it's very good for you. Seaweed soup, so Japanese style. And talking of Japanese, I've got a snack here, chocolate snack called dorayaki, with all the carbs and sugar you need. My other reason for having no sugar in my coffee is I can then have a cake.
Now, listen, back towards...
That's why I haven't lost weight.
Sending back towards teas and coffees. In Russia, they don't tend to drink a lot of coffee, although Starbucks put a store there, which has now been removed because of politics, but Starbucks were charging like £6-7 for a cup of coffee there, and it was made like a luxury item, but it never really took off because they are quite anti-American, and they drink chicory. So they have.
Oh yeah, tell me about this.
Chicory. It looks very similar to coffee, and it is ground, and it tastes disgusting. It's like mud, but it's what the cowboys used to drink in America in the old days. Just
the real American. Oh no, not the real Americans. That was the.
I don't even know what chicory is. I suppose it's some kind of bean, but it would be ground up and then just hot water in it.
Oh,
slop basically.
Thick then.
Sounds awful. And you tried some.
Can't really remember.
What did it taste like?
It wasn't good. I can remember it didn't taste good.
Not a lever of it then.
Well,
nope.
When do you start drinking coffee, Mashi?
Oh, I don't know.
6 a.m.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I finish this, I'll be going to the kettle having one.
In your life, when did you first start getting into coffee? I always thought you were a tea drinker.
I used to be, and then in fact, it was quite funny. Up until I met Helen, I was really a tea drinker. I never really drank that much coffee.
Oh, so Helen was a coffee lady.
Yeah,
and it is.
Yeah, and then since that, years. And I drink more
I had
coffee.
you down as a tea drinker.
Yeah, but now
if you look up tea drinker in the dictionary,
now I literally have one tea in the morning, one tea at night, and then generally coffee throughout the rest of the day.
What do you mean throughout? How many coffees are we talking?
I don't know. I don't count.
God, that's the thing with me. I just have one coffee a day.
Oh no,
and occasionally I try and I have. That's it. Oh, the coffee's quite strong here. I have one day off a week. Sometimes I don't manage it.
I probably have 3 or 4. I don't really drink tea at all now, but I have probably 3 or 4 coffees a day. But I tend to forget about them and don't drink them. The morning ones get drunk.
Yeah,
I normally have 1 or 2 in the morning, and those get drunk. But then after that, if I make one later, I'll just get back into doing some work, and I forget about it.
No, mine never get cold. They don't last long. They are cold. They're ice usually, but the ice melt. If you leave it too long, the ice melts and it gets too watery.
It also depends on what the day's like, whether it's a nice day, a cold day, a warm day.
Yeah.
If it's a warm day, I might drink
in the
more
winter.
Water.
Yes, true. Water's important. Drink lots of water.
When we were growing up, we always thought a hot cup of tea would warm you up if it was cold in the winter and that. But then somebody did some research and said that tea actually lowers your temperature, your body temperature. So it's actually a good thing to drink in the summer if you're hot.
Well, I used to know this guy used to go jogging, and he told me he would bring a hot flask of water with him. He said, because when you drink hot water when you're running, it puts your body to a similar temperature to the outside, he was saying. And if you drink cold, it's a big shock to your system. If you do the opposite, when it's hot outside, drink hot. When it's freezing cold, drink some nice ice drink. And you'll hate me. But no, water's important. You always wake up. Now, I always drink a big glass of water every morning. That really helps me. When you wake up, throw your tea away. Before you have your tea, drink a glass of water. It's mushy. If you don't, you need to do that.
Like when I've just woken up.
But that will help you. That will help your body, kickstarts the body properly. You get dehydrated in the night.
Kickstarts my body.
Especially here, though. I'm saying more in Vietnam.
He's frozen.
Actually,
solid. Yes, frozen solid. Look at him. Right, okay.
Anyway, so why don't we move on to our golden
panoramic
nugget?
view? Yeah, okay. Should we have a golden nugget? See if we can unfreeze Grandpa Swampy.
He's done it.
Was that freeze dried?
Instant freeze dried.
Oh yeah, okay. Golden nugget.
Swampy, Shaolin Phil, and Simon the Cut, your hosts on Pompey Eclectic, the podcast, bring you our special feature, the Golden Nugget.
You got this, Simon.
Okay, I've got this right. Let me see what I've got. I haven't done a great deal of preparation here, but I've got a few things. Right, so I thought we would have a little look at some amusing coffee mug slogans, because we all got our favourite coffee mug, haven't we?
Yeah.
And Pompey Eclectic should be our favourite coffee mug, but
yeah, I'm going to get one.
I've got a Superman one. Let me show you that. There it is, boys.
Daily Planet. Yeah, wow.
Daily Planet, which I think is amazing. I think it's just really sort of nerdy, retro cool.
I recently read the original first few Superman comics just because I was interested. They're really good. They're 1950s or something, 1940, I don't know what year, really old. But the very first I started reading them and I couldn't stop reading them. They were like, wow, they're really well done. And who was the bad guy? Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
He wasn't meant, and there was a sidekick or something who was bold, and the next artist mixed them up, and he made the bold one Lex Luthor. So originally, and then he was bold from then on.
Right, back to coffees. Okay, coffee mugs.
Sorry, yeah.
I was hoping to form these into a top 10, but maybe you can just tell me your favourite ones, and after I read some out. Yeah, I'm just going to read these out. So this one says, "Coffee is a hug in a mug."
I've heard. Yeah, we all know that one.
Which is
and
quite nice.
It's true. It is a good one. A good one. A good coffee is like a hug.
This one is one from the famous old British war slogan.
A good tea is like a nice handshake.
This could get rude.
I was going to say something else then.
Keep calm and drink coffee. A little play on words there. I quite like this one. OCD, obsessive coffee disorder.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
There's one that says half human, half coffee.
Yeah.
I think that's quite nice. There's one for the clinicians among us. Coffee, scrubs and rubber gloves. I quite like that because it's a little bit poetic or rhyming.
Yeah.
There's one here that's got, and if you want one of these mugs and you just search on Google, you'll find them because they're all from companies popped up when I searched coffee mug slogans. So
right,
there's one that's got written a slogan in the bottom of the mug, which you see when you finish your coffee, and it says "Fancy another."
Oh, definitely.
I like that one, but that's I think Marshy doesn't need that one because he had one anyway.
Yeah,
I reckon this is one for Grandpa Swampy. Some days the best thing about my job is that the chair spins. What do you reckon? Does he spend a lot of time on his chair?
I do, especially at work.
Yeah,
you got a spinny chair at work.
Yeah, and it does spin, and I do drink lots of coffee, so yeah, that all rolls into one.
It's weird because in Portsmouth Vitec we had spinny. Did we have spinny chair? I think we did. And then at Delarue, you stole the spinny chair. When we worked at Delarue, I was stuck on the other desk.
Yeah.
So you always had the spinny chair.
I like spinny chairs.
You two were fighting over the spinny chair.
Yeah.
Well, he was there first, so I let him have it.
I had seniority.
It was his. as I talk about in my new book which I'm writing, I wouldn't have got into Jello without Marshy. He got me in.
Yeah, and that's how we all come together. History, yes.
Yeah, and incidentally,
History.
no one has won the baseball cap and budgie goodie bag yet.
Still no comments?
Oh,
what the hell is
really?
up with people?
Oh.
We still only have one comment ever, which was Grandpa Swampy before he joined.
Yeah, but he can't win it. He can't win it again.
No.
If his prize is joining us.
Yeah.
He's loved it every time.
What a prize! But what was the question again? Oh, how did Grandpa Swampy meet Shaolin Phil? How did they first meet?
Well,
question,
that's easy. That's in Phil.
Well, we just kind of we half answered it already.
Yeah, don't tell me.
So,
The answer is somewhere in our podcasts, probably more than once, and also in Phil's book, available on Amazon, The Book of Mook.
www.thebookofmook.com.
That's it.
Yeah.
Go there now.
Right, let me continue with these.
Free novella as well.
A free novella, yeah. I haven't read that yet because I did manage to get it running on the tablet, but I couldn't get Read Aloud working, which annoys me. Right.
Read aloud. I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to wait till I do the audiobook one day.
Okay. Do it now.
Hear it from the horse's mouth.
We go. How about this one? How about this? I had my patience tested. I'm negative.
Yeah.
Very similar. I don't need a mood ring. I have a face. And if my mouth doesn't say it, my face definitely will. I think this is a particular favourite. I feel a spree coming on. It's either shopping or killing. I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Talking of funny coffee slogans, my mate Mike Leader was always putting about funny coffee stuff on his Instagram. He's always mentioning coffee. He's another coffee monster. If he doesn't get his coffee first thing, he hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
It becomes an addiction, which isn't good. Caffeine is a drug, not like alcohol addiction levels or tobacco, nicotine, I should say. It does. You do get a come down if you don't like. I have that one day a week. I'm trying to have one, and I do notice a twitching or something. I'm like, but the coffee here is super strong. I just want to mention Highland Coffee, which is a coffee chain, the biggest coffee chain in Vietnam, and the coffees are really strong, more than anywhere else. For some reason, their coffee, and to prove it, as an example, my dad came over one time to Vietnam, and he had a Highland coffee, and he had to stop drinking it. His heart was like,
Didn't sleep for the rest of the week.
He's going to have a heart attack. Yeah, it's like, well, but yeah, they're super strong. You got to be careful when you have the. It's not as strong as I'd say like Turkish coffee or something, but it's got quite a kick to it if you drink it fast, because it's meant to be sipped slowly. And there's not much coffee in. There's a lot of ice. It's easy just because of the condensed milk to slurp it all down, and then you're like, ugh. And one more addendum to that is they also have you heard of the coffee where they have in Indonesia they have a civet cat, and it eats the coffee beans and it poos out the coffee berries, and it poos them out, and you take the beans it's pooed out and you make a coffee out of those. And it's super. It goes through the digestion. It's supposed to do something to the bean, make it even better. Well, I haven't had those, but I have in Vietnam. They have a weasel, not a ferret, a weasel coffee, and I've had that, and that is strong as well. You have it. The weasel poos the coffee out, and they make the coffee.
It's fish poo, Your Highness.
Yeah,
which comes over the very expensive.
It's basically
fishes.
Coffee caviar. Coffee caviar. Your Dukeness.
Okay, let me go through the last
it's worth
few,
trying
because there are a few, and I want to get through.
Okay, we're still in the nugget. Oh my god!
Yeah, sorry, but you just went on a long monologue diatribe about stuff, right?
Diarrhea tribe.
This one's for you, Phil, because we've had one that I thought was for Graham. So this is for you.
About time.
It says fragile, not like a flower, like a bomb. Here's one for the ladies. He called me a bitch. I called him an ambulance.
That's good, that one. I like that.
I think this is one of my favourites. I like cooking my family and pets. Use commas, don't be a psycho.
Oh.
Biology, the only science where multiplication and division mean the same thing. That's one for the academics. And I love this one as well. If at first you don't succeed, it's only attempted murder. Not.
There's a lot. I'm sensing a like a theme with some of these mugs.
A lot of anger.
There's a bit of that about it. Yeah. Here's a good one. Not to get technical, but according to chemistry, alcohol is a solution.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It answers every solution.
Here's one for Rick Mail and Adrian.
And it is a solution.
Well, apparently, rock bottom has a basement.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Last couple.
Quite clever.
Life is not a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you're drunk.
Yeah.
They don't get that. You didn't get that, did you?
No.
It's
it's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Maths, the only subject that counts. Here we go. Last one.
Oh, terrible.
Last one. And you can spring straight from this episode onto our old Star Wars episode, if you like.
All right.
This is a Star Warsy one, but very sciencey.
The froth be with you.
Something like that, yeah. No. And if you like the Big Bang Theory TV show, you'll like this. May the mass times acceleration be with you.
Force.
Yeah.
I like it. Just say force, though. Come on.
Any favourites among those then?
I like the basement. Rock bottom has a basement. That was clever.
I actually like the ambulance one. That was quite funny.
Yeah, Helen. You should get that one for Helen.
Yeah.
But it might tempt her.
Yeah.
If you don't use the B word. Let's just reenact a scene from Bottom. Ready, Simon?
Here we go.
What the bloody hell's this?
Elm tea.
What?
Elm tea. The gypsies swear by it.
Bet they do. I bet they say, what the bloody hell's this?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't hear any applause. There's no applause.
She can edit in later. And what about
we didn't go to RADA?
The best tea in London? That's the other quote from Bottom, the Gas Man episode.
There you go.
We have it cold?
Yeah, we put the kettle on the floor because we won't be needing that because we don't use gas.
Because we don't know what it is. What is gas? All right.
Don't spoil it.
Enough of that, because nobody knows what we're going on about.
No.
So,
yes. Okay. So this section of the podcast is what I like to call the complete talking bollocks section, which
I thought we'd be doing that.
Oh yes. But
we started that at 0.
Yes, and we go on from there. We started at the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah. What else can we talk about coffee and tea? What about cafe culture?
Cafes.
If we'd had a tea culture, you see, we lost tea culture, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because there is a little. I don't know if you guys have been down to Havant. Obviously, Marsha, you worked down that way and lived down that way.
Yeah.
There was a little tea shop. Do you know where the McDonald's used to be? Probably still is.
Yeah.
In the corner, opposite Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
Down the road opposite, if you cross the crossing, there was a little tea shop on the right. It was a traditional English tea house.
Ah.
Oh, is it like the one in Withnail and I?
I can't remember. But that it has like the old-fashioned tablecloths and the little tables and chairs and tea, proper tea cups and saucers and teapots
and everything like that. Then.
Yeah, and I think they've got like World War II posters up and stuff like that.
Lovely.
Yeah,
I like that kind of place.
That was the tea drinking culture, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
is it gone?
And well, I don't know if it's still there, but that, you know, if you ever wanted an experience of traditional English tea drinking, then that would be the place to go.
Yeah, because there's these places in London, they charge about £100 now, and they have like high tea, and you can go and have a cup of tea, and the stacks of cakes and things, sandwiches with the crust cut off. Yeah, but Waterlooville, there's still
Waterlooville.
Waterlooville, my little turf. It's all Costa Coffee everywhere you go. Costa Coffee now.
Yeah, it is.
They've taken over, and they're all right. I mean, they're not too bad. But
Nice.
I like to visit. I like to support the local.
I like the coffee better than Starbucks or Nero's. Nero's is too strong.
I've never had Nero's.
I like the environment in a Nero's.
Nero's is Italian, so
I don't tend to
strong.
go into any of these now unless I'm meeting someone because it's just too expensive. I can't justify spending £5 on a coffee.
It's ridiculous.
I remember when I used to meet Simon more recently, we went to that place
Costa,
in Commercial Road.
Oh, we went to Costa.
No, not Costa.
Not
Costa. Yeah, but the place in Commercial Road in the Cascades.
Oswell's.
It's an Irish. Oswell, that's it. That was quite good in there. Yeah, but again, it's not a tea place. It's more like coffee.
Yeah, but it is a nice coffee there.
Oswell.
It's more like it's designed more like a naffy cafe.
Yeah.
Cafes in the RAF and that sort of thing, you know. In the
but they do nice food as well. They do like food. But if I was going to
now, isn't there?
Is it?
That one?
Everywhere is, I guess.
Everywhere is.
Well, if I was going to suggest a nice place, my favourite place to go, coffee wise, is upstairs in Waterstones at Commercial Road, because they've got a nice little cafe there. Probably expensive as well, but you can just pluck a book off the shelf.
Yeah, that is everyone's favourite cafe in Commercial Road now.
Yeah, and I wrote a lot of my Sheffield script when I was writing that in Waterstones. I just stumbled across it. I thought, this is a fantastic place to work because you're surrounded by all these books and culture.
I don't know. My favourite cafe is my kitchen.
Is it?
Wow. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, and
I've been there too. Oh, look, we got
cheaper.
a surprise. Look at this.
And it's cheaper.
It's Souring,
the mascot.
Yeah.
Well, he's a co-host actually. I think, isn't he? He started out as a mascot, but
he always tries to steal my coffee. There he is. Look,
he's a celebrity,
you're famous,
as seen on mugs.
He always tries to steal my coffee.
So what I want to know, right, is you have your favourite little snack that you have with a coffee, either at home or if you go out somewhere. If you go into one of these cafes on the high street, and you want, say, like a little flapjack or a millionaire shortbread or something, which I love, by the way, and I probably can't eat a
I
lot
love
anymore.
Those. I can eat 5.
When did those things start to cost £3 plus?
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Extortionate.
I've always had in my mind, for less than £1, like 80p maybe, and that was quite a lot for a tiny little flapjack. It's not like the sort of flapjack.
They've got smaller. They've got smaller as well as costing more. They've got smaller.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a con.
Unbelievable.
There was a fantastic. It didn't last long, but there was a little cafe in Waterlooville on the corner next to HSBC. I think it was Harvest View Brownies, and they did amazing cakes. So rich though. They were quite expensive. They were like £4 or £5. But you get a big slice of cake, and it's made with Cadbury's or they put the chocolate they put in. Cadbury's isn't so good these days. It's all palm oil apparently.
Yeah.
But they're really good cakes. They made all kinds of cake brownies, and they're so rich. Even I, who can eat a lot of cake, I couldn't finish one. But so that was good value if you look at it like that. And they're still going. I think they do road shows and they do markets and stuff. But if you ever see Harvest View Brownies, they've got a Facebook. They're worth recommending if you're down south and you want a nice cake.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a shout out as well for Community Kettle in Cosham High Street.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a lovely little community hub of the community. And I've got a back room where they hold food, special healthy food tasting sessions and things.
I want to take Tender Cosham next time we come.
The staff at QA Hospital go down there for meetings sometimes, and when they do co-production with patients. And it's a great little place. And wherever you can, just think to yourself, right, I'm not going to go in. I know there's no Costa or Starbucks there, but I'm not going to go in Costa and spend £5 on a coffee and £3 or £4 on a flapjack. I'm going to go down the Community Kettle smile at a few people, have a chat with someone I don't know, and have a nice cup of tea. And they do a whole traditional 3-tier cake tray thing as well.
Nice.
Wow,
bring
nice.
out if you're in a group.
I've got to try that one.
And you can manage a few cakes. And
what's it called? A kettle?
Community kettle.
Community kettle, okay. And I want to shout out one more place in Waterlooville called Cafe Havana. It's been there for a long time now, since the 90s, I think, or maybe before. And the guy still runs it. And I went there instead of Costa, and I got chatting to people. You can actually, there's all the locals sit outside and have a tea or coffee in the morning and chat. I started mentioning I live in Vietnam, and they were really interested, and nice chat with them. And that wouldn't happen in Costa, because it's much more like insular kind of. Although the people there are friend. Actually, the people running Costa are lovely, nice to chat to.
Yeah,
got a much more community feel in Havana.
You don't want to be surrounded by bloody Apple Macs and iPads, do you? And like iPhones. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I always pull mine out. Pull mine out when I go there, and my laptop.
I mean, it's fair enough. Apple's fine, but I just think it's a whole cultural movement that I just haven't bought into, and I'm not part of, and I don't want to be. But I like my IT kit to be black, not white. I specifically always buy black stuff because I'm an ex.
That's because you're a rocker. Nouveau beast.
I'm an old style knob.
And on that note, it's time for our golden thread. Our final segment is our golden thread. I'm going to spring this on you as a surprise. We should start it now because I've put together Phil's coffee quiz.
Shaolin Phil, Swampy, and Simon the Cut are still not naked. So there's still times for us speckle feachings, the golden thread.
Shall I get my bell out?
No, because no bows, because Marcia can't butt.
No, this is if you win the question, then you get a bell.
Oh, okay.
The first person to answer. Okay, question 1. Are we ready for this? We did the golden thread thing already.
So we just got to shout out, yeah.
Yeah. What fruit are coffee beans from?
Cacao.
No.
Okay. I don't know.
No. Coffee cherry. Okay. Question 2. What is the difference between cappuccino and latte?
Lattes made entirely with milk. And a cappuccino.
I like them.
Well, come on, guys. Okay, well, a latte consists of 1 part espresso and 2 parts steamed milk.
Oh my god!
But the was kind of so 3/3.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a true or false.
Chuck it down our necks.
Yeah.
Right.
True or false? So tea leaves have more caffeine per gram than coffee beans.
True.
True or false? Simon said it first.
Oh,
so he's in charge.
Hey!
Okay. Question 4. Which country, this is for Simon, which country did coffee originate from?
I'm going to say Colombia.
Oh.
Take control.
Oh.
But Marcia, you're in charge still.
Oh, okay.
Freeze dry. Bing!
I was going to say that, but I thought it was his turn.
Is it? I said that to make it easy. I don't know.
I see.
I'm making up the rule. Okay.
He gets the bell. Happy bell.
Question 6. True or false, Swampy? Darker, more caffeine?
I have no idea.
I have to move to Simon. Okay, you don't know what green coffee bean is. Even I know this.
No.
Okay. Beans that haven't been roasted, basically. Before they just come out of the berries. Okay. Which country, I suppose we say with Simon, is this right? Which country consumes the most coffee?
I know what it isn't, but you'd think it would be. I think it's
It's not a country you're going to think of. No.
I would go
Swampy.
Italy.
No, it's Finland.
Finland.
Okay.
Finland,
the place where I want to be.
I'm getting deja vu. You sang this in a previous episode, I think. We talked about coffee when we
Michael
talked about
Palin's
chocolate.
song.
Yeah, and
Monty Python.
I'm sure we should have known that answer because we mentioned that answer.
We might have. Okay. Question 9. Has it got another true or false for Swampy? Has
true? Oh, it's his question, is it?
True.
Correct.
Oh,
I don't know. I've tried to. I found it on another quiz and it said somewhere.
The bell.
Okay. Question. I've lost track of the points for the score, so it doesn't matter.
I think it might be 2-3-1, 2-1. I think.
I don't know.
Grandpa.
Wait. I'll write when I edit it. I'll put it on. Yeah. Okay. Question 10. What is a macchiato, Swampy?
A macchiato? I've never heard of it.
What? You're a true coffee man, then. Oh, true. Good answer. I almost give you a point for that, but I won't. Simon, what's a macchiato?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. But I could probably have a guess.
Have a guess. Macchiato, it's quite simple.
But you want to know the number of shots of each thing?
No. Just what's in it.
Macchiato. I'm going to say it's chocolate. Chocolate coffee.
No chocolate. No, it's an espresso with a little milk. Okay. Number 11. This is for Simon. What is the world's most...
What is it called? This is going to be a guess. Diamond gold.
Swampy?
What is the most expensive coffee called? Pass.
Black ivory.
Black ivory.
Number 12.
How much?
Yeah. More than an arm and a leg. Number 12 century invented, Swampy. Which century invented espresso?
Espresso?
Take a guess century.
17.
This is Swampy's go.
Oh, sorry.
19th century?
But you're wrong.
I don't know.
No, it's 20th century.
Oh.
Wow.
Simon, how many years does it take a new coffee tree to bear fruit, rather? How many years does it take a new coffee tree to bear fruit?
I don't think it's going to be very long because they wouldn't want to wait around for it.
Who wouldn't?
I'm going to say 3 years.
Correct, 3 years. How many minutes does it take your body to absorb 99% of the caffeine in a beverage?
90.
Roughly how long?
Absorb. I reckon.
I'm going to have to rush you.
45 seconds.
No, but kind of nearly. Swampy.
2 minutes.
45 minutes.
Oh.
You said 45 seconds. Okay. That's Robusta beans twice the caffeine of Arabica beans, making them more bitter and often used in instant coffee or blends. 16 from Swampy. In which century was coffee first introduced to Europe?
Oh my God. That would be like century.
17th.
Correct. Coffee was introduced to Europe in the 17th century, spreading through trade routes and becoming popular in coffee houses. Number 17 for Simon. Which coffee variety is more susceptible to disease? Is it Robusta or
Arabica?
Yes. Arabica plants are more delicate and prone to pests and diseases compared to the hardier Robusta variety. Question 18. Simon, what is a latte macchiato? I'll give you a latte macchiato.
2 espresso shots and 1. What was the other thing? Fuck it. It's cappuccino. It's a cappuccino shot. I don't know.
No. Swampy. What is a
two shots?
latte macchiato?
2 shots coffee and 1 part condensed milk.
And aniseed.
It's basically it's steamed milk marked with espresso. Okay. Swampy. I'll give you a little macchiato is made by where the espresso drip coffee making. Which brewing method produces espresso machine? It uses high pressure and short brew time to create a concentrated, strong coffee shot. Final question: Bill Murray has coffee.
I know. Can I say it?
Go on.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
Very good.
Correct. Okay. I don't know who won that.
I reckon I came back to win it.
I think you did.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see in the...
will be revealed now on the video.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So both cheer just in case you won. Because I'll give you reason to rewatch this amazing podcast.
Yeah, do try to keep up.
Okay, so we just reached our 1 hour point. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
Well, yeah, because we normally do an hour and a quarter because when we edit down, it comes to an hour.
We won't need to edit this down.
So you got to keep going unless anyone needs to dash away. I've got something else to talk about.
Go on.
Finish my coffee.
What about naming conventions, slang, sayings? We've got quite a few around tea.
Rosie Lee.
Yeah. How about a cup of cha?
Yeah.
I reckon I've heard Graham say this, Marshy Swampy say this.
I'm gasping.
Brew.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a brew. I'm gasping.
Time for a brew.
I'm gasping.
Yeah, I'm always gasping for a brew.
Yeah.
More recently, a nice cup of joe.
Nice cup of joe.
Cup of joe. Cup of joe. That's what Americans say, isn't it?
I wonder where that comes from.
America.
Some guy called Joe.
Yeah.
Who
drank coffee,
who had lots of cups.
Coffee.
I want Joe's cups. Let me say something. I know that we talked about leaves.
Yeah.
And some might say we dragged the bottom of our cups for this episode.
Oh. Well, you should have seen that coming if you'd read your tea leaves.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Right. Yeah. Okay. No, we can finish up if you want, unless anyone's got anything exciting to say about T's and C's, terms and conditions.
Well, I'm going to do some work while I've still got the coffee buzzing through me for another hour or so. So I'm going to get on with my book. Use the energy. Use it. Harness it.
I'm just going to get a wake-up juice now and have some breakfast.
Weetabix.
No, all bran flakes.
Oh, bran flakes. Good stuff.
A lot of sugar, though. A lot of sugar in those. Have a look at the back of the box.
Try Weetabix with no sugar.
Cheapy Weetabix is about the only one that doesn't have a lot of sugar. I went on a diabetes course called Desmond, which stands for something, and I can't remember what. And they said you basically can't eat cereal if you're diabetic because it all has loads of sugar in it. The only biscuit you can eat is a digestive. Everything else, because that's got lots of fibre in it.
Well, I am trying my best because I think I'm pre-diabetic. So
do the smaller meal every 4 hours. You won't get that hunger craving because you'll always feel a bit full. Not full, but light. You feel like not hungry.
No,
if you eat just enough, because if you eat too much.
You used to cycle to work,
I did. I do on the odd occasion now, but
you work as well.
You used to have calf muscles the size of tree trunks.
I still have.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
But you get free gym at your work, don't you?
Yeah.
Can't you drag the bicycle machine out behind your desk?
Actually, you saying that, there's somebody who I work with now, and she's actually talking about getting a walking machine put in. To watch the monitors and walk.
Brilliant.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Paid for working out. Amazing. Do it.
Do you mean a treadmill?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
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 So if you put it on 1.8% incline, that's the same energy output as walking on the road.
Yeah.
Walking on.
When I do the treadmill, I have it quite steep, So I can feel it on the ankles as well.
Yeah. You just don't overdo it. I mean, you don't need to. The older you get, you just need to do enough to get your heart going. Not because it'll put you off if you do it too knackered and you're like, I can't do it today.
Yeah, just get your heart rate over 100. You'd be laughing.
Well, that's easy.
For a sustained period.
I just need to get out of bed.
The good thing about NAM is it's so hot here. You sweat all the time, so you generally burn a lot of weight just by.
I lose a lot of weight in bed.
Yeah, you
overnight.
Do. I do.
It's astounding. I can lose over 1 kilogram just overnight.
Is that when you bring the barmaids back to your?
He wishes.
Yeah. I wish. I do wish. I genuinely do wish. Right. Yes. So, and I don't know how that happens. And then if I order a takeaway pizza, I invariably get some chips and curry sauce and cheese.
Well, that's not good for you, is it?
And I can put on 2.5 kilograms in about half an hour.
Cheese is the killer. Cheese and ice cream are the two things that just can put on weight so quick.
Who is it that's walking around eating cheese and ice cream
at the same time?
It's nice. It's a nice topping.
Cheesy ice cream, please. Would you like cheesy ice cream?
Cheesy peas.
Would you like ice cream? Would you like cheese? Would you like cheesy ice cream?
No, there's no. Chase.
This is ridiculous. We're never going to get any viewers.
All right, let's go on. See you next month. And someone else think of a topic because I'm not sure my was a hit or not.
You know what? I think
it was good.
It was a very good one. But I think we just need to talk bollocks on the next one.
Yeah, let's talk bollocks then.
Okay.
Anything
well, let's do what we always do.
Kazunas.
Yeah.
Let's do what we always do then.
Anything goes. Let's do that because it's got to be a special one because it's the 20th episode.
Yeah.
20th main episode.
I'll be 50 next time.
Okay, so we'll celebrate your 50th.
Yeah.
And I had
yours.
my 50th last month.
And then next year we got Swampies.
Yeah. Yeah, because in June I've got 1 year of naughty 40s left.
Oh no, but you'll be a nifty 50 then.
I will. I'll be a bit nifty.
Swampy. Did you read the thing? My wife bought me my birthday present already, and it's sitting over there.
Oh yes, I did see it.
Can't use it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Wheel. Can't wait.
Can I just remind you? Please don't drive a normal car.
Oh yeah. Well, especially after I get good with this, and then I think I can drive a real car.
Yeah.
And I don't smash.
But no, that's cool.
I'll be doing drifting.
You'll have to get some footage of it. Get Tan to film you.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll put a video up if anyone's interested. And this one, she said it was all right. I had a quick go, and I did Gran Turismo. And I did.
Oh no,
I love VR. Wait.
So
cool.
Yeah, enjoy. That's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
All right, thanks everyone. Thank you for listening, and from Souring, and from me, Shaolin Punk, and Simon the Cut, and Swampy Marsh.
Hello.
Thanks ever, and I hope you enjoyed our ditherings.
So next episode is Talking Bollocks, celebrating our collective average 50th birthday and
just
20th episode birthday anniversary.
I might even do another trilogy sometime, Epic History.
Yeah. But in the meantime, while we try to kick that can down the road, let's listen to the exits. Do you want to do a plug for your cousin?
This is my cousin, Raymond Charlton, Ray, the dude, and his first band, The Exits, with a brilliant song called Neon City. I don't know if he has. Thanks anyway.
You asked him.
Oh, yeah, he has.
You told me.
He's going to sue us one of these days.
No, I'm sure he's good as gold. Right. And his latest band is called the
Calaveras. Always play at the Wedgie. Say at the Wedgie sometime. Check him out.
Wedgies in South Sea, Portsmouth. Yeah, lovely. Right.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Hit it.
Don't forget to dance.